This is a liar, a cheater, and a thief. Only one of these is true. We'll find out. Let's welcome Tommy D.
All right, how are we doing tonight, Stir Crazy? Good to be here. Good to be here. So, oh man, let's hear it for Deanne Kincaid. She puts on a good student showcase because she made me first. So my job is to get you all fired up. So it's good to be here in Phoenix. I'm actually from Tampa, Florida. So I just found out what they call people from Phoenix. Anybody? Phoenicians. That's pretty exotic because you know what they call me from Tampa? Tampon. So, tampon. It's rough growing up a tampon, okay? Oh, man. Let me get comfortable here real quick. Hold on a second. Oh, my stripping days are over, folks. Hold on. No more stripper. Now that I'm comfortable, I've dropped 150 IQ points and became a suspected racist. Let me tell you about growing up a tampon. It was rough for my mother, because I didn't have normal role models, like other kids, they wanted to be police officers, firefighters, transgender triathlon champions. Think about that. Right? No, not me. I wanted to be a daredevil. Evel Knievel was my hero, okay? Which means that I inspired every childhood safety device invented after 1982. You can do this by looking at your car keys. The plastic piece on the back, mine. 3 electrocutions later, every car company needed it. Thank you, Tommy D. So, but yeah, Evel Knievel. I was 7 years old when I got to watch this guy try to jump a motorcycle over the fountains out at Caesar's Palace out there in Las Vegas. Y'all remember that? Yeah. Did y'all see where he missed the landing ramp by 3 inches? Yeah, he's the only guy in the world that could appreciate having 3 inches. Right? But yeah, I watched as my superhero, at over 100 miles an hour, smashes his body into the concrete like a toddler throwing a Raggedy Ann doll down the stairs, throwing a temper tantrum. Turning his body into a bag of bone soup, breaking every bone in his body except his pinky toe. And all I could think was, challenge accepted. So growing up in the local emergency room was kind of rough for Mom. She was investigated by Child Protective Services so much that they actually placed her in foster care. Okay? But it made it difficult on my parents because they couldn't beat me for punishment. But my mother was sadistic. She got creative. Okay? Like, for example, she would let me think she was cool on the weekend by letting us stay up and watch horror movies and stuff. Like Friday the 13th, The Nightmare on Elm Street. And then during the week, when I wouldn't do what she told me to do, she'd take me out to the 400-acre cornfield next to the house and start yelling, "Hey, Freddie, Jason, bad kids over here." Right? That's sadistic shit. That's pretty much abuse by today's standards, right? Another thing that really messed me up for a long time was she used to use hot sauce on my tongue if I would drop an F-bomb, right? Yeah. So, but being the daredevil I was, she wasn't looking. I'd hit that fridge, and take a couple dabs of that hot sauce, build up the pain tolerance, right? Yeah. Well, I blew my cover one night during taco night when I doused my taco with some Tabasco. Because the next time I dropped an F-bomb on my sister, she went full sadistic. Used laundry soap. Oh, yeah, I've been clean from Tide Pods for 5 years now, folks. I go to meetings. So, but, Mom had a hard time with me growing up, and, I gave her a hard time, just like every other kid. When you're supposed to be doing what you're supposed to do, you throw her off like that. Like that little brat Linda had on YouTube a couple years ago. Remember this kid? Linda, listen. I had that kid beat. Okay? Because my role model growing up was Wolfman Jack. He was my go-to. Anybody here born under 1982 has no idea who the hell Wolfman Jack is. But if you know who Wolfman Jack is, he used to come on the radio Friday nights, be like, "Oh, what's happening, all you cats and scats? Is Wolfman Jack huffing and puffing the batter disco your radio waves can handle." Yeah, right? Wolfman Jack. Right? So when Mom would be like, "Time for bed," I'd get fired up. I'd be like, "Oh, what's happening, pretty mama? There's a Tommy D being chill as can be, sitting on the couch, you see." And Tide Pod. So, anyway, Mom was impressed with me growing up because I didn't do shit other kids did, like, play soccer or play baseball. My hobbies got more extreme, just like my heroes did, And, by the time I got to high school, I wasn't doing the normal stuff. I was doing real crazy stuff, like, working as a rodeo clown, competing in demolition derbies, dating preachers' daughters, I actually got so good at dodging Bulls, Buicks, and Bibles that I got a full ride scholarship to Tampa Tech for dodgeball. Okay? So I'm pretty sure my childhood antics on the playground led to a very popular MTV show named after a donkey. Those jackasses. I didn't get none of that. But honestly, by the time I graduated high school, my parents' insurance company had gone bankrupt. But I did beat Evel Knievel's record, folks. That's right. I had 187 broken bones, 17 surgeries, and I no longer have my original genitals. Rodeo bull accident. All right, my name is Tommy D. You can see me on Facebook or YouTube. I'm going to bring Deanne Kincaid back up. Thank you.